Hey guys, welcome back. I know I look like crap in this video, but I just woke up and I just had to tell somebody about this really strange dream I had last night. I didn't get a chance to tell Jimmy before he left for work today, and I just need to talk about it. It was so freaky. So, I had this dream in like the middle of the night. It's not like the last dream I had, but it woke me up. So, in my dream, right, me and Jimmy were we were living in a different house. It was actually this house that my mom's friend lived in when I was growing up. And, it's really strange. I don't know why my brain picked that house of all houses. But anyway, but we had like all our same furniture and stuff, so it's nighttime in my dream. Layla's already in bed. Jimmy is downstairs watching TV or playing a video game, and I'm upstairs, and I'm in a lot of pain, and I don't feel good. And I'm laying in bed and I'm like reading or something. I can't remember exactly. All I remember is like I start having like really bad stomach pains, and then I feel like I'm gonna crap my pants, and I get up, and then next thing, like I go to get up, and the next thing I know, there's a baby hanging out of me. Like a baby that I didn't know I was pregnant with. So I start freaking out, and I'm like screaming at him to come up, and he must not hear me because he doesn't come running up immediately. Like he must have been like out on the step or something in my brain, because he doesn't come running up immediately. And then next thing I know, like I have, I guess, another contraction, and like boom, the baby's out. And at first it's not crying, and I'm freaking out like I just gave birth in my freaking bed. And I'm screaming for Jimmy, and he comes running up. But like the animals are all running up, so he gets like tripped on the step. And in that time frame, I'm like, crap, the baby's like not crying and it needs warmth. So I take my shirt off and lift the baby up and do skin to skin, and I just hold it against me, and then like I pull my blanket over top of the baby, and I'm laying there and I'm thinking, I just had a baby. I didn't know I was pregnant. Like I've been trying to have a baby all this time. How do I not know that I'm pregnant? You know, it just like doesn't make sense in my brain. And then so Jimmy comes bursting in the room, and he's like, what's wrong? And I'm like, I just had a baby in the bed. And he's like, what? He's totally freaked out. I'm like, yeah, I just, like, look. And I pull the blanket, and there's the baby there. And I'm, like, rubbing and patting its back, trying to get it to, like, cry and make sure it can breathe. And so then I realize, like, I don't even know if it's a boy or a girl. So I pull it off of my chest and lean it down. And, like, start trying to make sure it's breathing, and it's breathing. And then I kind of lift it up a little bit to see, and it's a boy. And I start like bursting into tears, like in my dream, and I'm like, oh my god, we have a baby boy, like I can't believe it. And then I'm going, but we need to get to a hospital. And I didn't want to call an ambulance, I guess in my brain, like I didn't want to call an ambulance because they cost money. So like I'm like, call my mom, and like I'm screaming at him to call my mom, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning and nobody's answering the phone, and I'm like, we need to get to a hospital. And then like I start trying to dress the baby and like put onesies on it, and like everything is too big, and I'm in panic mode. And then like Jimmy's in panic mode, and Layla's like dead asleep. She's like asleep the whole time because she can sleep through anything. And I'm just like, we need to get my mom. Oh no, that's what it was. We need to get my mom to watch Layla so that we could go to the hospital. So I'm like, call 911, just get the ambulance here. Layla will have to come with us, or maybe like someone could come get her. And so like we start trying to call everyone we know to like come stay at the house while we go to the hospital to get care for me and the baby. And throughout this whole thing, like, somehow the umbilical cord is severed. I have no memory of anybody cutting it, but like, it's like cut, but I still didn't pass like the placenta, so I'm like bleeding a lot. I'm like, I really need to like get the placenta out. Like, I'm freaking out. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, there's no like ambulance here yet. And then next thing I know, like, I'm out front of the house trying to put my travel system together, which makes no sense because I don't have it anymore. I mean, none of this stuff makes sense. But like, I'm like trying to clip the car seat into the base, and it's like not working. And Jimmy doesn't know the baby's name, which totally freaks me out because we already have a boy's name picked out. So if we had a boy, like I'm like yelling at Jimmy going, how do you not know his name? We've had his name picked out since like way before I was ever even pregnant. Like, what are you talking about? We've had a boy's name picked out forever, and you're going to turn around and start calling him something completely different. Like, I don't even know. Like, it was so freaky. But like, all I know is like, it felt so real. So my body woke up suddenly, like before the dream ended. My body woke up and I realized I was crying in my sleep. And I realized, I'm like, it's one of those things where it takes you a few minutes to realize that it's not real. Because I woke up and I thought, where's my baby? And then and then it hit me that like there is no baby and that I'm still struggling. And that's when like I really started to get upset and cry because it felt so real. Like, the feeling of having that baby on my chest and doing that skin to skin and realizing like it was a boy and like everything that I dreamed about and hoped and wished for like came true and I didn't even know it. And it just was like the hardest thing ever to wake up thinking that there was a baby and then realizing there is no baby. And so I had a bit of a difficult time falling back to sleep after that because, you know, I'm upset and my brain is in overdrive and I wanted to wake Jimmy up, and I'm also going to. And it was like 3 in the morning or something, so I just like rolled over and like tried to think about other things and fell back to sleep because my body is so exhausted from everything I'm going through right now that, you know, it was like, I can't even think about it. I just have to go back to sleep. But then, of course, like, I kept thinking about it. Like, my dreams were different, but I still kept thinking about that. Like, it was a weird experience to be asleep and dreaming, but thinking about a different dream in your dream. Or maybe, like, it was every time I woke up to roll over, I thought about it. I don't remember. It was kind of weird. But yeah, so then Jimmy's alarm goes off at 6:30, I think, and I normally hear it, and I was so exhausted I didn't hear it. Because Layla also woke up in the middle of the night last night, so I had to go tend to her, but Jimmy's alarm went off. I didn't even hear it. Normally I do. I only realized it when he came over to give me my kiss before he leaves, and I, like, jumped awake, and I was just, like, rolled over, and I just, like, held up my arms for him to give me a hug, and he usually can tell, like, when I had a rough dream when that happens, and he's like, are you okay? I was like, I just had a really strange dream, and I just need a hug. So he gave me a hug, and then he went back, you know, he left and went to work. So I'm pretty sure he'll ask me about it when he gets home. But I just thought, like, it's not fair. Like, why does my brain do this to me? It's not the first time I've had dreams like this. I have dreams where I have a baby all the time, but like, it's rare that they feel so real. And it just, it's so heartbreaking every time. And it's even more heartbreaking to wake up and realize, like, you're on your period, then you're doing all this stuff. Like, it's literally impossible. But I don't know. I just needed to talk about it. I needed to, like, tell everybody about it. Because, like, it's really insane. And it's really sad. And I can almost guarantee, like, a lot of you relate to that. You know? We all have dreams about those things that we desire the most. It doesn't have to necessarily be a baby. So, I don't know. I just wanted to, like, quick film, like, what my dream was and throw it up there and get it out of my head and somewhere where it makes sense. So, thanks for listening to my crazy dream. What about you guys? What kind of, like, crazy baby dreams do you have? I would love to hear that I'm not the only one with crazy dreams that feel real, or maybe they don't. I don't know. But I just don't want to feel like I'm an insane person right now. So, thanks for watching, and comment down below, and like, subscribe, whatever. You know the deal. Alright, thanks everybody. Bye.